Let me just look it over real quick here and see what kind of comes up for me, because there's definitely more subtle energies, I think, in the month of September. I think that overall, Scorpio, there's certainly, I think, a desire for success this month. I think that you're starting to understand, though, in the month of September that whatever your goals, dreams, or ambitions are, you're going to have to take a more step-by-step approach. Maybe in the month of September, I want to say towards the middle of September, you may start feeling more analytical or more critical of a path or a direction you want to go. And since we're dealing with pentacles here, I kind of feel like this has to do with money or career. You're wanting to maybe make a significant change, or you're wanting to move into a different job or a different company. I do see that after some time of contemplation, maybe some of you already have left a place of employment, and now you're looking for another place, more steady work. And if you haven't left your employer yet, it's not to say that you will, but I just see that for you, it's almost like you want to be successful, but you want to be successful by leaps and bounds rather than, again, just taking it step by step. And the cards are saying that in this month, towards the middle, that's what exactly you're going to start doing, is you're going to start realizing how you can take these big dreams and goals of yours and create an actual plan and how to achieve those goals. And you're going to start taking physical action towards achieving those goals. And it's in doing that you are going to find success. The month of March is coming up here for me, so I don't know if you, in the month of March is where you're going to have the fruits of your labor per se. Like, let's say you want to buy a house, but you're starting from a point where you're not working, you have no money saved, whatever, but somehow you just have this dream of buying a house. So it's a big dream, right? I mean, you're nowhere near close to achieving it, but this is the month where, okay, I want to buy a house. That means I need to get a job. That means I need to put so much away. I need to work on my credit. Like, you're actually taking action to buy the house, and you will be successful in getting what you want. But I feel like it's going to be in March when you can actually purchase the house. That's just an example. I feel like some of you, if this isn't regarding work, this might be regarding relationships. And if that's the case, you're very, very, I want to say, apprehensive about leaving this partnership or leaving a relationship. But I guess, I don't know, I kind of see like 3 people here involved. It's almost like you feel like there's something you need to leave behind, but you're not ready to leave it behind. And towards the end of the month, whatever you've been quiet about, whatever you haven't openly shared with your partner, if there is a third person, it will come out towards the end of the month. And somebody's going to walk away. Whatever your challenges are, and I feel like these challenges, they haven't started just in the month of September. They've been since, oh gosh, I want to say 6 months to a year back, that maybe you've been going through some challenging stuff. This is the month where you get some type of idea that you're on the right track, because towards the end of the month as well, there's something about success. It's a hard-earned victory with the Ace of Swords, okay? Usually it's a bittersweet victory, and bittersweet means we have to, or we had to, sacrifice something in order to achieve the ultimate goal. So this may have been overall, with all the time and energy that you put into whatever this problem or dilemma has been for you, you've sacrificed a lot of your energy, a lot of your time, a lot of whatever. And this is finally, by the end of September, you're realizing you are victorious in whatever this is and achieving, overcoming this obstacle. And when I say obstacle, I want to say that for some of you, when it comes to work, I don't know if maybe you're not happy with a boss, or maybe you're not happy with the environment, but there's something that has turned you off, maybe, from what you're doing. Or you're just no longer as invested in it as you once were. Maybe the money is not there anymore either, and now you're really asking yourself, well, what's the point of doing what I'm doing? Okay? And you've taken some time to really think about this, I feel, but ultimately, I think you're deciding that you need to do something different. So whatever this that you put up with, for as long as you put up with, just know for a lot of you, you're going to find a happier place of employment. You're going to be much more successful. Yeah, it was really hard to get here, but I kind of feel like whatever this experience was with a past employer or your present employer that you may be walking away from soon, I kind of feel like this experience you've gained is helping you with this new position. So it's like I couldn't get here if I wasn't there. And you're understanding that. You understand that when you actually move into this new position. With the Nine of Wands being the overall energy, I feel like you are very apprehensive. That the Nine of Wands is looking at the Eight of Swords, or I mean Eight of Cups. I'm sorry. So I really feel like this has to do with just your own fear, your own insecurity of what will happen if I leave. Will I find a better job, or will I, ever find work again? Will I ever be able to make decent money again? And if that's where you're at, just know that absolutely it's coming in for you. Now, I'm not suggesting that anybody up and quit their job and just assume that something's going to fall in their lap. But if you're living with a fear about letting something go, you're just, staying stagnant, remaining stagnant. An opportunity is coming anyway. And I think it's going to be from a higher up, or it's going to be from a higher up, maybe from a different company, maybe from your own company. You'll be in a much better position. Now, I'm not saying you're going to go from rags to riches. Like I said, this is going to be a progression for you, Scorpio, whatever this achievement is. But it's always that way. We have to take a traditional route sometimes. But this is definitely a fortunate opportunity, and I think it's one that's going to afford you a lot more opportunities in the future. I'm just going to shuffle these oracle cards here and see if we can get more information. I'm looking at this Five of Swords, and I kind of feel like you're chosen. I want to say some of you are chosen by an employer because of your work ethic, but also your ability to work on a team. If you work in a team environment, let's say you've been like a manager or you've managed people or individuals, your management skills have been very appreciated, and I think they're being acknowledged. But it doesn't have to be in management per se. Like I said, it's just people skills, your ability to work on a team. That's being recognized. Now, most people would never associate that with Scorpio, but I think when Scorpio has to work on a team, they do well. Let's look at the Five of Swords first with these cards. Well, I certainly think an opportunity is coming your way. We have the Messenger card, the Love card, the Money card. An opportunity is coming your way. It's going to be something that you are going to enjoy. It's going to be something, again, either it sets you on your path to finding your, I want to say, where you're meant to go career-wise, like your destined career, what you're meant to do. But for some of you, it's coming from a place where you've gained those skills in your last employer, and this is the employer where you really find out who you are and what you're destined to do. And there's money here saying that certainly it's going to be an opportunity with plenty more opportunities ahead. You're going to be able to create that success and abundance for yourself. But somebody's going to have to lose out in order for that to happen. So maybe some of you are feeling apprehensive about leaving an employer because you're afraid of leaving them in a bad situation, or maybe you're afraid of stepping on somebody's toes somehow. Let me look at the King of Swords. We have thought, joyfulness, and Heart. This is, again, somebody offering you an opportunity, thinking of you. Somebody, whoever this is, it can be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, right? But for these general readings, I mean, honestly, it could be anybody. It could be anybody who embodies the characteristics of this King of Swords. And this King of Swords he can depict just someone who's a boss, because typically the King of Swords is someone who is. But I really feel like this is someone coming in with a great, great opportunity for you, who's really, I want to say that they've been watching you, or that they've been considering you for a time. And it's almost like now they're making their move to make an offer to you. So, yeah, I think you're walking away from where you presently are, because with the falseness and the thief card, these two cards just don't go well together. Somebody's cheated you out of something, whether it's your pay or your benefits, or um, you feel like you've been cheated, and you don't feel like there's an opportunity to continue on in this partnership. Again, doesn't have to be work related, can be relationship related, and in that sense it would mean the same thing. But I really feel like this has to do with an employer or a job or career. You're just feeling like you're not getting your fair share. And that's why you're needing to walk away. Let's look at the Ace of Swords here at the bottom. Yeah. You're finding, see, the Ace of Swords is saying you're going to find your niche, and you're going to find that place you're meant to be. It's taken a lot to get there, but you're getting there. Because we have a celebration, we have faithfulness and wedding. So for those of you where this may be a relationship situation, it's in letting go of somebody who doesn't serve you, that right person finally comes in for you, and it's the long-term partner you've been looking for. Work related, this has to do with finally finding that position or that job or whatever it may be for you, that niche that allows you to truly make you feel like you're living your truth, you're living your passion, you're using your talents and skills, and it's something that you're going to have a long-term, relationship with, this job. And it's more, I want to say it's more of a passion than a job, really. It's you devoting yourself to something you're good at, something that you're talented at, or something that you really enjoy. Let me look at I want to look at the page, or I'm sorry, the Knight of Pentacles here in the center. See, with the reunion card here, okay, on this Eight of Cups, it's almost like, I feel like, let's just say your present employer, they say to you when they find out you're ready to leave and you give your 2-week notice, they come to you and say, hey, I have a better offer for you. If you stay, I'm going to offer you maybe more pay, or if you stay, I'm going to do something. That's why I think the reunion card comes up on this Eight of Cups. But here on the Knight, I don't know why I keep calling it a page. On the Knight of Pentacles, where it talks about progression forward, steady progression forward, it's saying here that this offer is made to you and you say, nope, I'm not taking that offer, I'm moving on because I don't see you the way I did. We have the Enemy card, and then we have these two cards on the Eight of Cups. Remember that. So there's something here about deception. There's something here about you've been cheated. You're acknowledging that this month, and you're moving on from it. Maybe your present employer will come back to you and say, hey, we'll offer you more money, or we're sorry, we'll fix this or that. And you're just saying, nope, I'm moving on. I got a better opportunity.